I think about the Bible professor I had in rabbinical school who taught me how to really study Torah and understand what God is trying to teach us when I study Torah. I even think about my 7th grade teacher that almost failed me in English, but she really made me a better writer. And I even appreciate the fact that I got a 71 in that class. We can all look back and think about the teachers that truly did make us the people that we are today. But how often do we go back and thank those teachers? Do we show enough appreciation for those who've influenced us for good in our lives? Even Moses, considered the greatest teacher of all time, according to the rabbis, was very depressed at the end of his life because he wasn't sure whether or not he was an effective enough teacher, whether or not the values, the wisdom, and the beauty of the tradition that he had received from God on Mount Sinai had truly been passed on to those who would come after him. So according to the Midrash, God had to show him the Council of Elders, the Sanhedrin, and later rabbinic courts, and later Jews in future generations, that they had learned from Moses, that Moses, in fact, had been a very effective teacher. At the end of his life, according to the rabbis, Moses didn't want to be known as the lawgiver. He surely could have been. He brought the law down from Mount Sinai. He didn't want to be known as the great freer of slaves, the liberator of our people, even though he surely could have been, as he helped free us from Egypt. He was God's messenger to the Pharaoh. What Moses wanted to be known as is Moshe Rabbeinu. Moses, our teacher. Moses, our rabbi. Because the word rabbi, Rav, comes from the idea of being a teacher. And Moses, at the end of his life, amongst all titles, wanted to be known as someone who taught other people. This made him feel better knowing that throughout all time, even 3,000 years later, even here a world away in Houston, Texas, we still refer to Moses as Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, our teacher. It's a reminder to us, our rabbis tell us, that Moses was signaling to you and me, Jews who would live thousands of years later, that ultimately it's teachers who make us the people that we are. And yet I ask again, how often do we go back to those teachers and remind them of what they've done for us? There's a great story I once read of a mighty king. And in his village, in his land, in his empire, he needed a new court advisor. He was looking for a number one advisor, a counselor that he could go to in times of need, who he could get advice from. So he made a summons, and all these people lined up to meet with the king. First, there was a brilliant doctor, and he met with the king, and he told the king, "I'm the best doctor in the land. I can help you, king, cure all illness, cure disease, make all people in your kingdom feel better." The king was very tempted, but he was looking for something more. Then the number one lawyer in the land came and met with the king and said, "King, I can help you pass better laws, a better judicial system. I can improve your kingdom." The king was impressed, but he wanted something more. And then the number one engineer in the entire kingdom met with the king and told the king, "I can help you design better roads, better buildings. We can engineer together and make this empire much better." The king was tempted, but he wanted something more. And then finally, the fourth final candidate was a woman older than all the other candidates. The king was perplexed. What could this woman offer? And all she said to the king was, "I was all their teacher." And the king knew at that point that he wanted her as his advisor. Do we show enough appreciation to the teachers, whether they're back in preschool, elementary school, high school, middle school, college, or maybe grad school? Tonight, it's a reminder to all of us to thank our teachers in our lives. As tonight, we show appreciation for all the teachers here at Beth Yeshurun and throughout our community. And what a beautiful way to do it, with 31 of our children from our religious school and day school, with our head of our day school, Jennifer Levine, and our religious school director, our director of education, Cheryl Eskowitz, we come together as one tonight to show appreciation for truly, I believe, the most important people that work here at Beth Yeshurun. Because ultimately, they are our future. So tonight, before we bless them, I'm going to ask the cantor to lead us in a melody and a song which we all love. Reminds us that those Jewish values that we appreciate, those Jewish values that we treasure, have truly been passed down generation to generation. L'dor v'ador.
L'dor v'ador, l'dor v'ador, l'dor v'ador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nakdish, l'dor v'ador, l'dor v'ador, l'dor v'ador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nakdish. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה l'dor v'ador, l'dor v'ador, l'dor v'ador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha.
So now it's my honor to ask all the teachers in our community who are here this evening to please stand in your seats. Let us acknowledge you and thank you. And so we have two prayers, and please remain standing. We have two prayers for our teachers. First, hopefully our teachers have our Shabbat announcements. You'll see on the second to last page a teacher's prayer. And I was first going to have all our teachers recite this prayer, and for you to keep as well as a reminder to you in your daily tasks, no matter where you teach, that you truly are doing God's work. And so let us recite now first a teacher's prayer. May my love for teaching continually inspire me to enrich and develop my skills. May I be patient and steadfast as I apply myself to my profession. May I have the strength of heart, the purpose of mind, and the gentleness of soul to educate, nurture, and guide those in my care. May the daily challenges I face become opportunities for personal growth. As I share my knowledge and experience, may I remain open to continually learn from my students. And now let me offer this prayer to all of our teachers on behalf of all of us at Beth Yeshurun. Avinu Shabbat Shamayim, our God in heaven, may God instill in you, the teachers of our children, the courage, the pure heart, and the talent to lead your students. May God endow you with the patience, wisdom, and strength that you need. May God help you inspire your students to be diligent in their studies and help you implant within them a love of righteousness. May you be blessed and strengthened as you have blessed and strengthened your students. May you have peace, grace, kindness, mercy, long life, and everything you need in your holy task. And let us say, Amen. Yeshkach again, and thank you to all of our teachers. And now let us continue in our service as we open up our prayer books again. Page 56, we rise for the Elena.
Aleinu leshabea la adon hakol la tate gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu kegoye haratzot velo samanu kemishpehot ha'adama shelo samhel kenu kahem vegoraleinu kecho hamonam ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומשה ויקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו וידעת היום בהשבותה על לבבך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד ונאמר וחיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
And now we invite all those in mourning and all those observing a yahrzeit to remain standing for the words of the Mourner's Kaddish. It can be found on page 58. In this week at Beth Yeshurun, we offer condolences to the families of Jennifer Callan Sussman, Jacob B. Cohen, Jay Albert, Richard Todd Saylor, Arnold Rosenzweig, Bernice Diskin Reichstein, Neil Becker, Isabel Camaralo, Ann Janko, Stanley Height, David Feinstein, and Beverly Levine. The words of the Mourner's Kaddish, page 58. Yitzgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'alma dirak yiruteh v'almik malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yom echon v'chayeh dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach leolam omei amaya. Yitbarak v'yishtabak b'jbar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudusha brichu le'ela minkol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiram b'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. So this evening we're blessed with 5 anniversaries. And when I call your name, please remain standing so I can offer a blessing to you after we call all 5 families to rise at their seats. This evening, celebrating their high anniversary, their 18th wedding anniversary, Gabby and Steve Goodweather. Yeah. And this past summer, you took a wonderful family trip to New York, which is something you've always wanted to do. And you connected with old college friends, and all the kids and teens of those friends, along with your 2 daughters, became fast friends. And it was a good feeling to connect, to continue the close bonds, and may you continue to be blessed with many more trips and simchas such as that. Happy 18th wedding anniversary. Mazel tov. Celebrating their 44th wedding anniversary, Anita and Alan Mattis. Mazel tov. You feel very grateful to be alive, to have your health and family. And in March, your son's getting married. Mazel tov. It's great news. Happy 44th wedding anniversary. Celebrating their 51st wedding anniversary, Jerry and Barbara Selzer. So this upcoming year, you're going on a big Caribbean cruise with your family to celebrate 2 big anniversaries in your family. There'll be 14 of you going. Sounds like a wonderful time and a beautiful opportunity to celebrate 51 years of marriage. Mazel tov, Barbara and Jerry. Congratulations. Now we have 2 really, really special ones. First, celebrating their 64th wedding anniversary, Carol and Paul Horvitz. What a wonderful blessing this was. This past year, you were blessed to celebrate the bris of your 4th great-grandchild. So happy 64th wedding anniversary. Mazel tov. Congratulations. And celebrating their 69th wedding anniversary, Ray and Buddy Gerson. Where are Ray and Buddy? Oh, there they are. And this past year, you both turned 90, and you look wonderful. Your grandson got married, and you celebrated the birth of your 10th great-grandson. So a lot of mazel. Only continued good things. Mazel tov, Ray and Buddy. And for all of our couples this evening, celebrating whether it's 18 or 69 or all the years in between, may God continue to bless you with only simchas, only good health, only moments such as this surrounded by people who love you in our community. And may you be blessed with continued shalom. Happy anniversary. Mazel tov to all of you. So just a few announcements I wanted to share with you. If you didn't see it in the November message, I'm very excited about this. We actually have a new Beth Yeshurun app, one that you could download on all your phones, whether it's an iPhone or an Android. I want to thank our executive director, Andy Berger, for all the hard work in making that happen. It's really neat. I just downloaded it on my phone this past week. You can RSVP for events. You can find out what's going on, get chapel times, really anything you need. Right there. We use apps. I know so many of us use apps for everything. Now there's a Beth Yeshurun app. So after Shabbat, go to your app store and download the Beth Yeshurun app. Just put in Congregation Beth Yeshurun. We're the only Beth Yeshurun in the country that has an app. So it's going to be the right one. Will be some Beth Yeshurun in Minnesota. So download it, and I think it'll be even another accessible way to find out what's going on here at Beth Yeshurun. Our friends at B'nai B'rith are having their annual Schlep Sunday. Our member Ed Gardner is very involved in that and sponsoring it again. And it's going to be Sunday, December 1st. It's a chance to drop off clothes, toys, non-perishable food at our JCC on December 1st. And one of the new groups we have this year is our social group, the CBY Socials. And they are going to be meeting again this upcoming Thursday, November 21st. Rabbi Morgan will be joining with them and talking about what's so Jewish about Thanksgiving. It's a wonderful group started by our membership director, Mindy Stern. I know Rabbi Morgan's always an interesting person to learn from, a lot of fun facts. It'll be a lot of fun. That's this Thursday, November 21st. It's 7 o'clock. You can go to our website for more information. We, of course, had a chance this evening to honor our teachers. And I want to let me just offer a few thank yous. First to the wonderful children of our day school choir and our religious school Zamranim. Thank you. It's wonderful. We have our Zamranim once a month, and they always do a beautiful job. And tonight, with our day school choir, beautiful job. And thank you to all the parents and grandparents for being here and making sure your children can be available for rehearsals and prepare for tonight. I want to thank our religious school music teacher, Dora Lee Greenberg, and our day school music teacher, Julie Sachs. And I want to thank you, beautiful job. The cantor, of course, for doing a beautiful job with our children as always. And again, it's very special to me to be up here on the bima with two very incredible women, very well accomplished women who work so hard every single day. I think they have the toughest job here, but the most important job here. Much, much more important than what I do and what my colleagues do. These are the women that really lead our schools and make sure that those values and the beauty of the tradition is passed down to the children of Beth Yeshurun. So we thank Jennifer and Cheryl. We're very blessed here at Beth Yeshurun to have two incredible women who lead our school. So thank you for all you do. And I wanted to give us just a moment tonight, and it's a very appropriate night to do this because we're honoring our teachers. Some of you may know that unfortunately, our wonderful program director, Rihanna Sherman, this was her last day with us at Beth Yeshurun. She's going on to a great opportunity. So I wanted to spend just a moment this evening to give a gift to Rihanna and speak just a moment about her. So Rihanna, I'm going to ask you to come up to the bima. So Rihanna, and I said tonight was a very appropriate night to thank her. Not that we're happy you're leaving, but it worked out well because some of you may not know, but Rihanna actually started her work here at Beth Yeshurun as a teacher. And she was a teacher first grade for many, many years, and then was promoted to be our preschool principal. And then we were blessed to have her in our end of the building for the past 3 years as our program director. Now, I've had the blessing of knowing Rihanna for a very, very long time when she was a camper at Green Family Camp. I think back when you were in 5th grade, going into 6th grade, I was her counselor, and way back when. And I was so thrilled when Rihanna was teaching here. I didn't think it could ever happen because Rihanna is very involved. Her family was very involved in Temple Emmanuel, one of the wonderful Reform synagogues here in the community. But I said, what a coup. We got Rihanna Sherman in our school. And then I saw her get elevated to our preschool. And like so many people, I was even more excited that she was going to be leading our preschool. And she did an incredible job. Beloved by teachers, parents, students, respected by so many of us. The preschool grew under her watch. Jewish values were taught to our children. And the thing I loved about Rihanna, seeing her in that role, was she was one of those unique human beings that could relate to people of all ages. She could sit on the ground with the little kids and work with the parents and the teachers and found a way to gain respect and love from all of them. And so how lucky were we just a few years ago when she moved to this end of the building, and she's taking our programming to even greater heights. She's allowed us to do even better things here at Beth Yeshurun. She's led me, she's advised me and my colleagues. She's made us better rabbis. Her pointers, her advice, the little things that she adds to every single program, whether they're for our young families or for our seniors. Her hand is involved in everything. And so it is a loss for us at Beth Yeshurun, but here's the good thing. Nothing will be able to take away all the great things that she brought to our congregation, all of the memories, and she showed us just how good we can be. And so I know whoever we find to get as our new program director, we now know what we can do as a congregation to bring the beauty of Judaism to more Jewish lives here in our congregation. And here's even better news, is that Rihanna still will be a member of Emmanuel, but also a member of Beth Yeshurun. She's going to be a dual member. So she's going to be involved here. We're still going to have the pleasure of having her around. And so tonight, I wanted to give her a gift on behalf of all of us, as she has brought so much light into our world and really led us with her light and her presence and her enthusiasm and passion for Jewish community and for Jewish life. I wanted to give you this beautiful Hanukkah from our sister gift shop, but that is for you to celebrate this Hanukkah. Thank you, Rihanna, for all you've done for our congregation. And finally, and most importantly, just one more announcement in Mazel Tov to our bat mitzvah, Stella. Stella, beautiful job tonight. I'm not surprised. It's great to see your parents and your two older sisters who had their bat mitzvah here years ago. And it's great to see you guys and all your family that's here. And we look forward to celebrating with you and your family tomorrow as you officially become a bat mitzvah. And so now I want to invite all the children that are here with us this evening to come here to the bima. We'll let our choir members stay right there because we don't have room for you here. But I want you to help lead us in the Kiddush. So all of our children, come on right here. And Stella's friends are also welcome to come up. Stella's friends and classmates coming up. Let me bless you and then have you lead us in Kiddush. And so we say to our boys, Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim ke'Menashe. May God bless you like Ephraim and Menashe and all the wonderful boys of our tradition. And we say, Amen. And to all of our girls, we say, Yisimech Elohim ke'Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah. May God bless you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, and all the wonderful girls of the Jewish tradition. And may all of our precious children always be blessed with shalom, with peace. And let us say, Amen. And we now rise for the Kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, be'ahava uvratzon, hinhilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom tehila, lemikraye kodesh, zecher letziyah Mitzrayim, ki vanu baharta, be'otanu kidashta, mikol hamim, ve'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava uvratzon, hinhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-shabbat.
Amen. L'chaim, everyone. And I invite everyone to be seated, invite our children to return to their seats. Now, when our teachers leave this evening, we all know that when we remember we were at grade school, younger, we always give apples to our teachers. But it's Shabbat, so we didn't want to just give apples to our teachers, but when our teachers leave this evening, we have chocolate-covered apples for all of our teachers. So you'll see at a table right out there, so enjoy those, and good Shabbos, everyone.